Every weekday between 1 and 2 p.m., we release our Central Indiana Scoreboard show, an ESPN Radio Sports Center style podcast featuring the Pacers, Fever, Colts, IndyCar, IU, Purdue, Ball State, and of course, the best high school sports coverage in Central Indiana. Again, that's every weekday between 1 and 2 p.m. You are listening to podcast number 271.2, our girls track and field sectional scoreboard show.
You're listening to the Central Indiana Sports Report with your host, Greg Mengelt.
Welcome, track and field fans, to the Central Indiana Sports Report. I'm your host, Greg Mengelt, and I love track and field. Coming to you today from Stage 22 in beautiful Elwood, Indiana. Producer Susie is in the control room at headquarters in Jeffersonville. Today is May 21st, 2025. It's a Wednesday, so it's another day for Central Indiana sports. It, of course, is another day for Central Indiana sports. Therefore, it's also another day for the Central Indiana Sports Report. Coming up, we have results from sectionals at Marion, Delta, Pendleton Heights, Kokomo, and Hamilton Southeastern, and sectional champions from all across the state. Before we get to that, I'm going to ask you to please go to our YouTube page and subscribe so you don't miss a single segment of the Central Indiana Sports Report. Just search Central Indiana Sports Report. It is easy to find. We will have a regional preview for track and field early next week. The top four in each event from the sectionals automatically qualify for the regionals next week, but there are also a lot of scratches as athletes begin to think more about their own individual accomplishments than team accomplishments down the road in the tournament. So the list is incomplete till later this week. We will have it for you early next week in our girls track and field regional preview. Of course, we will also have sectional results from the boys sectionals on Friday. Oak Hill more than doubled up Marion to win its fourth sectional in program history and its third in the last 4 years. Bluffton was third, Eastbrook fourth, Madison Grant fifth, then Southwood, Frankton, and Mississinawa. The Golden Eagles won 6 individual championships, led by Ellie Campbell, who won the 100 meters in 12.85 and the long jump with a leap of 16 feet 10 and a quarter inch. She was also third in the 200 and third in the high jump. Kale Bolin beat Campbell in the 200 and joined Campbell to win the 400-meter relay. Lexi Newber won the 300 hurdles for Oak Hill. She was also third in the 100 hurdles and second in the 1600 relay. And Janessa Shields won the discus with a toss of 117.7. She was second in the shot put. The sectional's other winners, Marion's Naomi Cox had a very nice day, winning the 400 meters in 102.71. She also helped the 400-meter relay team to victory and was second to Kale Bolin in the 200-meter dash. Anna Daughtry of Wabash won the 800 in 2:21.86. Eastbrook's Elena Bruckner won the 1600 and 3200. She won the 1600 in 5:14.52 and the 3200 in 11:20.26. Bluffton's Dakota Lee won the 100 hurdles in 17:09 and was third in the 300 hurdles. Marion freshman Naomi Hahn won the high jump championship by clearing 5 feet and was also part of Marion's 1600 relay team that won the sectional championship by 0.02 of a second over Oak Hill. Madison Grant's Abby Winchester is the pole vault champion by a full foot, clearing 9 feet to win the title. And Eastbrook's Mia Bustos won the shot put with a put of 36 feet 8.5 inches and was second in the discus. The athletes from the Marion sectional who advanced to the regional advance to Fort Wayne Carroll, as do the athletes from Delta. Yorktown won its first sectional since 2022 with a championship at Delta. They outscored the host Eagles by 23.5 points to take the title. Jay County was third. Then Wapahani, Muncie Central, Winchester, and Burris. Yorktown had 4 different champions: 1 sprinter, 1 distance runner, 1 relay, and 1 field event. Caroline Wallace won the 100 meters in 12:85 and also finished 4th in the 200 for the Tigers. Tori Oliver won the 3200 in 12:06.78 and was also the runner-up to Wapahani's Anne Marie Gibson in the 1600. The Yorktown 1600 relay team of Maya Spangler, Annalyn Hymas, Audrey Moore, and Josie Dragoo won a sectional championship, as did pole vaulter Addison Embry, who cleared 9 feet 6 inches to take the sectional crown. Runner-up Delta won 7 events. They had 4 double winners. I know the math doesn't seem to add up, but I promise it will. Mia Bollinger won the 200-meter dash in 26.75 and was also a member of the championship 400-meter relay team, as was Reed Backus, the long jump champion, who went 18 feet 5.5 inches. So Bollinger and Backus both double winners, as was Jillian Barr, who swept the hurdles, taking the 115.25 and the 348.37. Marion Gessler swept the throwing events, winning the shot put with a heave of 36 feet and a half inch, and the discus with a toss of 110 feet 10 inches. Wapahani's Anne Marie Gibson was the star of the night at Delta. She won the 800 in 2:28.04 and the 1600 in 5:32.70. She was also a member of the winning 3200 relay that started off the sectional with a win. She teamed up with Ava Cook, Ella Taylor, and Avery Tuttle to win that sectional championship. The other sectional winners at Delta: Ariel Beiswinger of Jay County won the 400 in 103.41. She was also second in the 200 to Bollinger. And Winchester's Liliana Mayberry won the high jump, clearing 5 feet. Lawrence North won its 4th straight sectional championship and its 14th overall with a title at Pendleton Heights. And man, did they do it with depth. The Wildcats won only 1 individual sectional championship. That was Jane Paddock clearing 11 feet in the pole vault, and 1 relay. They won the 1600 in 48.73. Still, Lawrence North was 32 points better than runner-up Mount Vernon. Pendleton Heights finished 3rd, then Shenandoah, Eastern Hancock, Newcastle, Anderson, and Daleville. Pendleton Heights freshman Anya Zeller stole the show at Pendleton Heights on Tuesday night. The freshman won the 1600 and the 3200, beating teammate Ava Gerald in both. Gerald is the reigning 3200 state champion. Again, just a freshman. And then, of course, Zeller and Gerald teamed up with Addison Stanley and Sadie Rao to blow away the field and win the 3200 relay in 10 minutes, 2 seconds, .71. Zeller and Gerald are just getting started. Pretty sure we're going to have some state championships in there. Might even have a 1-2 finish in a state championship. That would be unbelievable. What a duo. Shenandoah won 3 of the 5 field events, including Haley Hughes taking the shot put and the discus. Lydia Wagner won the long jump. The Raiders also won the 1600-meter relay. Mount Vernon's Talea Broaders is the 100 and 200-meter champion. Mount Vernon also had the 400 champion in Catherine Simmons. Charlie Gibson of Blue River Valley won the 800 in 2:21.97. Eastern Hancock's Isabella Sotelo swept the hurdle events, winning the 100 in 15.19 and the 300 in 44.92. Also for Eastern Hancock, Ellie Meyer won the high jump, clearing 5 feet. The top 4 in each event advanced to the Lawrence Central Regional next week. The top 4 from the Kokomo and Hamilton Southeastern sectionals, the next 2 that we're going to go over, advanced to the Lafayette Jeff Regional next Tuesday. Western won its 4th sectional ever, first time ever going back-to-back by scoring 116 points and winning the Kokomo Sectional Championship by 27 points over runner-up Lewis Cass. Kokomo was 3rd, then Mechaniqua, Pioneer, Northwestern, Logansport, Eastern, Tri-Central, Tipton, and Peru. Elise Walden won 2 of Western's 3 championships on the day. She won the shot put with a toss of 43 feet 8 inches and the discus with a 134.11. Also for the Panthers, Nora Ewing won the 200-meter dash in 26.44. For runner-up Cass, Afton Griffin won the 400 and the 800. She won the 400 in a minute flat .17 and the 800 in 2:25.58. She also led Cass's 1600 relay team to victory as well. Also for Cass, Hope Rush won the 1600 in 5:30.63. And the star of the night at Kokomo was Kokomo sophomore Jaslyn McKay, who won the 100 hurdles in 15.26, the 300 hurdles in 46.22, and helped the 400-meter relay team to victory as well. She was joined by Gianna Thornton, Akira Huntsman, and Ashantia Williams. Williams also won the long jump with a jump of 16 feet 4.5 inches. Seems like Kokomo's been winning long jump championships for as long as I can remember. Emma Baker won a pair of sectional championships for Northwestern, winning the 100-meter dash in 12.9 seconds, and also cleared 11 feet 6 inches to win the pole vault. Mechaniqua's Chloe Jordan won the 3200 in 11:58.37 and was part of the Braves winning 3200 relay team. And Ashanta Curry of Logansport cleared 5 feet to win the high jump championship. Carmel won its first sectional championship since 2015 and its 15th overall, beating runner-up Hamilton Southeastern fairly easily to take the crown at Hamilton Southeastern. Noblesville was 3rd, Fishers 4th, Westfield was 5th, Hamilton Heights 6th, then Guerin, Lebanon, Lapel, and Sheridan. Hamilton Heights Waverly Wolliver is once again the high jump sectional championship. She cleared 5 feet 4 inches to take that title. Guerin's Amelia Smith won the pole vault, clearing 12 feet 6 inches. Fishers won the shot put and discus. Macy Miller took the shot put with a heave of 42 feet 7.5 inches. Maya Tobias won the discus with a throw of 121.7. Carmel's Emily Norris was the star of the night. She won the 225.2 seconds, the long jump with a leap of 17 feet 2 3/4 inches, and helped the Greyhounds win the 400-meter relay. Carmel's other winners were Rebecca Bellinger in the 100, Larkin Taylor in the 800, Sadie Foley in the 1600, and Ellabelle Pollard in the 3200. Of course, Foley and Pollard teamed up to win the 3,200-meter relay, and that relay is probably going to win a state championship. Hamilton Southeastern's Ella Blackmore won both hurdles events, and the Royals' Anissa Lammy won the 400. She also was part of the Royals' 1,600-meter relay team. Franklin Central won the sectional championship at Greenfield Central. North Central won its 31st sectional championship with a title at Lawrence Central. At Franklin, Whiteland won its 2nd straight sectional and its 2nd ever. Bloomington South won its 20th sectional championship at Bloomington North. Fort Wayne Carroll won its 5th sectional championship in a row and its 7th overall by winning the title at Northrop. East Central won its 24th sectional, 11th in a row at East Central. Columbus North won at Columbus North, its first sectional championship since 2014. Monster won its 13th sectional championship overall and its 13th in a row at Highland. Lake Central won its 32nd sectional at Hobart. Valparaiso won its 27th ever at Chesterton. And Penn won its 33rd sectional at Mishawaka. Plymouth won a sectional championship for the 20th time, but its first since 2018 at Bremen. Brownstown Central won its first sectional championship since 2011, beating Springs Valley by 8 points. Silver Creek won its second sectional championship in its second straight, winning by 1.5 points over Switzerland County. Floyd Central won at Floyd Central. Jasper won at Perry Central. And Princeton won the sectional championship at Princeton. Thank you so much for joining us. Always appreciate your time. Please share this podcast with your friends and family. Actually, just share it with everyone you know. Every single person you know. Thanks again. Central Indiana Sports Report is brought to you by TG Media. And I love Susie.